listeners, wishing us death. Don't give a damn, I'm reppin' Young Sinatra till my last breath. Easily, my darkest confession is lyrical aggression through indiscretion that triggers anti-depression when addressing my profession.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Logic. My album, Under Pressure, is in stores right now, and this is 50.com.
Work so fucking much, my greatest fear is I'ma die alone. Every diamond in my chain, yeah, that's a milestone. I'm loving it. Calling me.
What up, this is RoseD, and we have Logic here today.
What's up?
What's up, Logic? How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm on my press run for my first album. Life is good.
Yes,
good.
yes,
Yeah.
Yes. Your listening session was really dope. I really liked it.
Thanks again for coming.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course. So, let's start off with your name, Logic.
Logic, yeah.
Tell me about that.
All right, man. If I tell you about it, so first of all, when I was young, I had like the worst rap name in the world.
Which was?
Skittles. All right, because
Taste the Rainbow. That's really kind of.
because being black and white, but I look 100% white, so
Right.
everybody's like, oh, Eminem's taken, so they gave me Skittles. And then I had a million other nicknames because I always loved Wu-Tang, so they always had like a million aliases. But actually, when I really picked the name that ended up being Logic, it was Psychological. And as you could tell, I was a bit of an underground rapper at the time to pick Psychological.
With a strong following.
Yeah, but I just loved the mind. I loved everything about the mind, the power of the mind. And then my homie, Big Lenny, he just ended up calling me Logic for short, because who the hell's gonna call somebody Psychological? And
Sounds like an X-Men character.
Yeah, exactly. and it stuck. You know, it stuck, and I think it was better for branding, marketing, and yeah. So.
But it's not Googleable though. I Googled it, and it's like Logic, Wikipedia. It means.
Yeah. Well,
You have to do something about that.
Well, if you type in Logic, that does come up, but then also Logic Rapper, which is most of the time what people do. It comes up. So, but yeah, when you type in like to search for my music, it'll always come.
Yes. So I know you're from Maryland.
Yes.
I know you were. A lot of people don't know that you are black and white, which
Black
I
and
am
white.
too as well.
Let's
Your
go.
father's black, right?
Yeah, my
father's
dad's
black as well, and your mother's white.
Mom's
Irish, Italian, or?
Well, from English descent,
English,
like straight
okay.
up. That's what, because my real name is Sir Robert Bryson.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You look white.
Yes, I do.
When you look in the mirror, when you were like 5, you were like, damn, I wish I looked black?
No. You know what? It was never that. I never wanted to be something that I wasn't. I just wanted the world to accept me for who I was.
Who you are.
So that's why, like on my mixtapes, I talked a lot about being black and white and being proud of being biracial.
Right.
Not really, but it's weird being raised in like a black household, and all my brothers and sisters look black, like.
And you're the only one.
And I'm the only one, but it's okay.
Did your parents tell you you were special?
Well, no, unfortunately. But
Messing with you.
yeah, no. So for me going on to the album, I don't mention race one time.
Okay.
Because one big thing that I've learned now that I think, you know, I kind of hit it in the ground and people do know I'm biracial and accept me, is that going into the album, it was far more about race. It wasn't really about race. It was about just the culture. So when I explain and talk about my story on the album, it doesn't have a damn thing to do about race. So it can be very difficult to kind of grasp, especially when you're growing up,
Right.
because everything is so black and white. I mean, no pun
Literally,
intended. But
yeah.
but it's like you're either this or you're that. And me, I'm two things, and I'm proud to be those.
So I know a lot of the album, especially one of my favorite songs is Under Pressure.
Oh, thank
and
you.
when you speak, and I like how it's so real because you had the voicemails at the end of this correct
Yep.
song, right?
So on the album, I talk from different perspectives, especially on Under Pressure, which is the 11th song. It's almost like the final scene to the movie before the credits roll, and you know you hear that victory lap. So on the first half of the song, so I produced the entire thing, all 9.5 minutes. On the first half of the song, it's me rapping from the perspective of just logic and everything that I'm under pressure, just as a musician, as an artist, as being in the spotlight, all that bullshit that doesn't really matter. And then the second half, I was on tour with Kid Cudi, and you know, my family members had been calling me, and I wasn't able to take the calls because I was so focused on just what I was doing. They were leaving me voicemails, and the voicemails were like crazy, and like a lot of shit was going on back home. And so I literally took those voicemails and transcribed them damn near word for word and turned them into verses.
You always been really honest in your music, but I
Yes.
feel like with this album, it's kind of like your whole life kind of summed up.
You know, with the mixtapes, it was me just like kind of showing off and having a good time, but my story was peppered into what I was talking about as far as personally, but I never really delved into it. So the mixtapes is more like Logic telling his best friend, the listener, about his come up and every goal he wants to attain and what happens when he attains those goals. But this album is like introducing everyone to not only Logic, the rapper or musician, but to who I am. Because I believe that the music is so fucking good, I'm not here to try to sell the music.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, okay, he can rap, all right, yeah, he's cool, but why should I like him?
Right.
And on this album, that's why.
You're giving a lot of yourself on this album.
I am.
Let's take it to Def Jam signing.
Yeah. But if it wasn't for No ID, I wouldn't honestly even be at Def Jam. And Def Jam, it's a great building. There's a lot of good people that work there and bust their ass for me. But No ID is the sole reason. You know, he executive produced the album. I think a lot of people, when they hear executive produce, they just think, oh, he did every beat, or he did this, or it's just a cosign. But for me, like, he brought, you know, he let me into his house, let me into his studio, you know, introduced me to incredible musicians, from string players to guitarists to all these people, and, you know, singers, just, if it wasn't for that man, I don't think I would have matured mentally enough to create an album such as this. So, but he's the reason why I signed.
What does your family think about the album?
I think for me, it's my story.
Right.
That's what it is. So, if you feel how you feel about what you've done in the past, that's your own fucking problem. Like legit, because, you know, there was a time when my dad was like, why you gotta talk about me smoking crack or this or that? And I'm like,
he had to feel a little crazy.
Yeah, but it's like he's like, you know, it makes me feel some type of way. I'm like, makes you feel some type of way? What about when I was 6 years old and you wasn't there for me?
Yeah.
What about all the child support you never gave my mother? It's like, would you rather me go out and inflict those same drugs on myself to try to cope with what you put me through and follow your path? Or would you rather me write it down in a selfless manner that doesn't really have to do with you, doesn't really have to do with me, but encourages the listener to get over whatever they may be going through? And then he's kind of like, oh shit, all right. Because my message is peace, love, and positivity, you know, following your dreams. And some people be like, oh, that's corny, that's whack. You gotta be a real evil motherfucker to say peace, love, and positivity is fucking whack. So. Oh, let's get this on camera. This is the first time I'm holding my CD in my hand.
Nice.
Yo, you got me fucked up. I can't even look at this right now.
Nah, talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh, this is so amazing.
This is the first time you've seen this?
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing this. Oh shit, it fell apart. That's not good. This is crazy,
That's
man.
dope.
This is so dope. I'm so happy.
Let me fix it for you so we can show it up. Highlight of your career. This is obviously one of them.
Yeah, literally this moment in time. This is like, I'll never forget this. The first time I held my CD in my hands. Wow.
Is this the first official album CD that you've ever held in your hand?
I've released 150 songs for free. I've recorded over 1,700 in my 10 years as an MC, and I have never sold one thing in my life except my debut album. So
wow.
This means a
well,
lot.
congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you. This is fucking incredible. Oh my God. Damn. Visionary Music Group in this bitch.
And your album's already on iTunes, correct? Right?
Shit, yeah. It was when it went up. It was like #1 off like ASAP. That's crazy, man. Because of the fans. Sorry, y'all got me fucked up right now. This is incredible. All right.
One highlight that you could just think of off the top of your head. That's
besides
just
this?
like a pivotal moment. Yeah.
First time I ever toured, and I went to toured Europe outside the United States, and I sold out. I was in London, and I have a song called Inception, and that entire song is basically about me wanting to pursue my dreams and attain all these things. And in that song, there's a lot of things I talked about, wanting to be known all around the world and wanting to be able to sell out shows around the world. And I retired that song in London because I literally at that moment in time was rapping about all the things I wanted to attain then, a couple years ago, and had attained them that night on stage, and I retired that song. So
that's dope.
That was a very pivotal moment for me.
You want to tell people where they can get this?
Oh my God. Definitely go to fucking iTunes, please. Just get it. It's easy, man. We live in a digital age. This or Best Buy, iTunes.
Is there anything else you want to speak about?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you for an incredible review. This is awesome. This is my first time at Thisis50. Man, I'm happy to be here. Thank you to all the fans that made this happen. Like, real shit. This is crazy. Rat Pack all day, Visionary Music Group. You know, I'm happy to be here.
Cop that.
Yeah, cop it. Seriously, you'll get fucking smacked up.
I declare it, time is money, I can't spare it. Futuristic, so simplistic, please decipher my linguistics. Slow it down, Robitussin, I'm the king, ain't no discussion. And now we blowing up like spontaneous human combustion. My consumption is the illest. Section 8, I know you feel this.